Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you how to use Reaper to create a backing track for the Roland TM-2. So the first thing we're going to do is open up Reaper here and start with a blank thing. We're going to create a template. Now to create your template, you need to have a general idea of what you're going to be adding to your backing track. So you're going to be adding background vocals, extra guitar parts, keyboards, whatever the case may be. So for this example, we are going to add keyboards and guitars. So for everything that you are going to add, you're going to go ahead and add 2 tracks. So insert new track. You can also hotkey that. So I've got guitars and keyboards. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take every other one and you're going to pull it till it goes like that. See how it went over? Again, look at the blue line right there. See how the blue line gets shorter? What you're doing is you're creating folders. All right, we're going to name this one Guitars, and we're going to name this one Keys. Now I'm a little manic here. I also like to color code these, so we're going to track color, set custom color. Guitars are always orange. And we'll go ahead and take keys, set to custom color, and keys are always blue. I'm just weird like that. Okay, now the next thing you want to do is you want to create 2 more tracks. All right, your first track is going to be your click track. Now you can use the built-in click up here in Reaper to monitor, but you need this to burn it to your track. And the next one is going to be our sub master, and that's going to be really important. And again, let's go ahead and track color, custom color. This is going to be teal, and my sub master I like to be a dark red. It's just that makes it easy to find. All right, we're good there. Now on your click, you want to go to effects, and you want to go to resamp, and I guess if you just type in here Resample-O-Matic 5000, and then you want to click browse right here, and I've got this Reaper click, and if you heard that, it's just kind of an obnoxious click. Now the next thing you want to do is set your time code to 1 measure. Click on here, go insert new MIDI item. Let's go ahead and open that MIDI item up. And it doesn't really matter the note. I like C0. But you're going to put 4 quarter notes right here. That's going to be your click track. So now what you're going to hear on your click is this. All right. So we've got guitars, keys. I'm going to go ahead and do a couple other things before we save this as a template. On my keys, I'm going to go over here to Native Instruments, and I'm going to put an instance of Contact in here because that's where I'm going to get all my keyboard sounds from. Okay, and then in guitars, we're going to go ahead, mute, record, enable, and we're going to record stereo 1 and 2. Then we're going to unrecord, unmute that. All right, let's bring up our mixer window here. Next thing you want to do is you want to right click on your submaster, and where it says project default pan mode, bring that down to dual pan. All right, and we'll pan that later. And then I think we're good. So what we're going to do now is we're going to file and save project as template. So project template, save project at template. We're going to call this Aaron backing track template. And now this is ready to go for the next time you want to create a new backing track. All right, so let's go ahead and kill that for a minute, and we'll start from there. So now you've got your template. We'll go ahead and open up Reaper again. You're going to go File, Open Project from Template, Aaron backing track template. It's going to load up those defaults that I had. Now the first thing I always like to do is I like to save it, and we're going to determine where we're saving this. So recording disk R is fine, and we'll call this backing track template. And I like to create a subdirectory and move all media into project directory. That way you've got all of this in one place should something happen. Now what I'm going to do next is I'm going to kind of just create a fake little song here so I don't run into some copyright issues. So first step in that, I'm going to take my click, I'm just going to drag it out forever. But ideally you're going to have this the length of your song, however that is. Now, to start this off, you need to think about how the song is going to start. Does everybody hear the click? I.e., is everybody going to be using in-ear monitors? Or in my case, for the band I'm in, I'm the only one with in-ear monitors, so I'm the only one hearing the click. So to start the song, I have 4 clicks for me, right here, and then 4 clicks for the band, right here. So these first 8 clicks, there should be no sound. So we're going to actually start all recording right here on bar 3. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll do just a quick easy song here. We'll do some C, D, E minor, because, you know, that's always good. All right, so let's go ahead and record, enable our guitars. And again, it should be set up to 1 and 2 already. And when I'm recording, I like to mute because I'm monitoring directly from my Helix. And then let's go ahead and record. Whoops. There we go. So again, I'm going to let 8 clicks go, and then I'm going to play the part. Now the good thing about backing tracks is, let's say that goes on for 10 measures or 12 measures or however many measures. What you can do is you can chop this right here. Delete that right there. And I came in a little bit early, but that's okay. We're doing this for example purposes. And then you can drag this out. Let's say that happens. Oops. Can't copy and drag it out. Copy and paste there. So let's say that goes on 4 times. All right. Go ahead and mute the click as well. Got a little bit of a bump there, but again, you could take that out digitally, or you could record the entire part. It really doesn't matter. Let's go ahead and add a key part right there. Now for me, I'm not the world's greatest keyboard player, so I actually write in all the MIDI, so we're going to go ahead and insert a new MIDI item. And we got to put an instrument on here so we can hear it. Let me move this out of the way. So let me go to my contact instrument, and we'll just load, oh, what do we got? How about some vintage organs? There we go. We'll just go vintage classic rock, basic rock organ 1. That's perfect. All right. So let's go back here. I want to be about here, so we're in C, 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, we're starting at bar 3. So C, and then C here, and then copy. Paste that up, D, and then paste it up, and E major, E minor, and that one actually went twice as long. So that's not right. Would help if I was better at music theory. Let's try that. All right, perfect, good enough for rock and roll. We're going to take that again, we're going to drag it out to the end of our thing. Do a little quick mix. Those guitars are a little hot. All right. Perfect. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is all of our folders here. So let's collapse all of our folders here so we can see which ones are just folders. All right, and we're going to take the routing here. We're going to unmaster send, and we're going to add a new send to submaster. All right, same with right here. We're going to unmaster send that, add a new send to the submaster. Now, when I play these, they should be going to the submaster, and if I turn the submaster down. So what I've done is I've created a master volume that's independent from the click. So now the click can always stay the same, and you can add as much of this as you need in. All right? So let's say we need it all the way up. The last thing we're going to do is we're going to pan this out and get it ready to burn. So you want to take your click, pan all the way to the left. Now we made this dual mono so we could pan both 100% right. So now I have just right is going to be my backing track and just left is my click. All right, and we're good. Last thing you're going to do, take your click, put it as far as you want it to go. I want it to go to there. Again, we've got 8 measures up front. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Song starts right there. Beautiful, we're good to go. All right, last thing we're going to do is we're going to render this. We're going to call this test project. We'll put it right in the recording folder. Sample rate is going to be 44.1. Wave bit depth, because the TM-2 only accepts 16-bit depth, we're going to put this right here. And actually, instead of test project, we'll call it test BT. I always put BT on all of my backing tracks so I know what it is. They're easy to find. I can Control F and find all my backing tracks. All right, we're going to go ahead and render that one file, and you should be able to see there's your click. It starts with 8 clicks, and then the backing track comes in, and then it all ends together. All right, let's go ahead and close this out. Now the last thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and load that up here. So let's find my recording drive here. There's my recording drive, and we'll put my TM-2 over here. So there's my BT template, and there's my test BT. So this is, when you pull the card out of your Roland TM-2, after you formatted it, this is what you get. So you're going to go into the Roland folder, into the TM-2 folder. The TM-6 Pro will only be there if you've put it into a TM-6 Pro as well. Go into Wave, and then you can put it here, or you can create subfolders within here as well. So I'll just put it directly in here. It's copied, and you're ready to go. Now you just load this card in, and you play this just like I showed you in my previous video. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know in the chat, and I'll do my best to help you out. Have a great day.